Hey there, it's your Uncle Dave, PRM. Something I notice a lot, especially online, is that when a progressive calls out a liberal candidate on their voting record or on their policy stance, and we disagree with it, and we argue about it, we make a big stink about it, it's perceived as an attack. It's perceived as a smear. And like I said, the reason why I know that is because of the reactionary response I see from liberals who stand firm on their candidates. God bless you for it. But there has to be a point of understanding that progressives are all about vetting. Okay? We dig deep. We want to know where a person stands on policy, what their voting record is, what they had for lunch last week. We want to know everything, okay? We vet our candidates. And that should be seen as a good thing. It should not be perceived as an attack. And if you're a liberal, I just want you to be aware of that bringing up someone's voting record, which is public, and digging into their policy substance, which is usually of public record, anyone can look, is not an attack. It's just us vetting the candidate, wanting the best outcome, seeing if we can honestly support them. And I'm trying to empathize with you. I'm trying to say, okay, that's probably kind of tedious. Because at a point in time when Donald Trump is president, should we be picky? A lot of liberals say no. Vote for blue, no matter who. And, I understand that. I understand that reaction. Because Donald Trump is a pure existential threat to America and the world. And I want someone else in there, as soon as possible. I understand the impulse. I understand where you're coming from. Because I feel the same way. But progressives like myself are saying, hold on. Let's make sure we got the right person. Let's make sure they support the right policies. Let's make sure their voting record doesn't have a bunch of weird shit on it. like voting for war. Or voting against abortion, or gay marriage, we want to know these things. But it gets frustrating, and I know your frustration. I have the frustration too. But we just want the best outcome. We want the best candidate, and we vet. And it's not an attack. We simply want the best candidate. So, I hope we can coalesce into a big blue, just a big blue vote in 2020, okay? And, this is primary season where vetting is going to be peaked. It's going to be maxed out. So if you're a liberal, you might, you might be getting upset, on a hair trigger. But engage the dialogue, engage the debate, as long as it's respectful, and your boundaries aren't being screwed up and crossed, and there's ad hominem attacks. Forget that. But progressives who want to debate, who talk about policy substance, who want to talk about voting records of potential Democratic candidates, engage the dialogue. That's a healthy dialogue. That's a good thing. So just keep that in mind. Stay mindful here. We're all in this together. We're all against Trump, whether you're progressive or you're liberal. So let me know your thoughts here. Leave a comment, like, and subscribe.